Oh yeah, I live in Ireland again. I gotta do something special to mark the occasion, maybe have a special guest on. I'll see if Harry Hill's free. Oh, I can't say no to that face. It's honestly hard to believe I'm back home in Ireland after all this time, but here we are. And for those who somehow missed the memo, hi, how's it going? I've been living in Japan since January. I might have given it away with those few videos I made called "Oh hey, I live in Japan" or "So hey, here's this thing happening in Japan" over the course of the last year. Because some folks kept asking about that. It's like, what do you mean you don't live in Ireland? What do you mean? There was no notice. There was no notice you moved. So that's been like a funny thing over the past year I've been grappling with. But I'm back home now, and it's honestly great to be back. I get to see friends and family again. I get to see this floof. This guy was really happy to see me when I came home. He ran right up to me the moment I came in the door. I've missed him so much. So naturally, the experiment on this channel is complete. We will no longer play video games. We are 100% a George the Cat channel, and I think that's a decision literally everyone can get behind. Oh no, it's really great to be back. And I want to talk about some of the changes just that means for the channel, because naturally, I do a lot of live streams, you may have noticed, and I'm in a completely different time zone now. So I have a new schedule, and I want to mention it here. Tuesday through to Thursday at 7 p.m. in the evening, Irish time, I'll be streaming. I'll also be streaming every weekend, Saturday and Sunday, starting at 3 p.m. Irish time. The really nice thing about the new stream times is because I'm based in Europe, just a lot more people I feel can make the streams. So the vast majority of my audience seems to be broken up between Europe and the Americas. And if you're not sure how it translates, if you look on my Twitch channel, there's a big clock below the stream that counts down in hours to the time of the next stream. And it's already been updated for the new schedule, so you can always just look to that clock if you're ever unsure when I'm streaming. I know it's a bit of an awkward adjustment for anyone coming from Asia or Australia who's been watching the streams, but at the very least with those weekend streams, you might be able to catch me just later in the day. It's kind of like how we did things when I was actually in Japan, where I would start kind of late in the day, just to catch folks at kind of like a reasonable hour. Like, I'm specifically starting earlier on weekends just so those guys have a chance to make it to the streams. Because I'm on a new time zone as well, I'm probably going to be changing the standard upload time I have for my videos. I haven't decided on what it's going to be just yet, but once I get into a routine, you'll kind of spot it. Like, it'll be at the same time pretty much every day. There's a couple of cool extra things I can do now that I'm back home as well. For the multiplayer sessions, for those live streams, connection's now a lot easier, and I'm looking to actually organize some new ones of those. Like, I want to try Don't Starve again now that I'm back home, and I want to do things like Gary's Mod at some point. Because part of the problem with organizing those sessions when I was in Japan is I was so far away from everyone that my ping was absolutely horrendous, and it made it close to unplayable just because of that. But now that I'm back home, I have a much better connection, so I really don't have to worry about that. The other cool thing I can do now is meetups, and I'm kind of scouting this one out still, because I'm not really sure where all the cool kids hang these days, because I've been out of action a while. But I'm planning to go to a good few conventions like in the coming year, and we may be able to just kind of say hi to folks. Like, definitely if there's any like kind of Irish gaming conventions in the next year, like I'm hoping to go to quite a few. If anyone has any suggestions for like major cons or conventions, just I guess just in Europe, because everywhere here is kind of close. Just pop them below, because I'm really out of the loop and I'm not really sure what people go to these days. And the last thing I want to mention now that I'm back home, a PO Box. I'm actually looking to set one up. It's probably not going to go live until January, so like start of the year. Because that's basically how they work here. You have to register at the start and then you have it for the 12 months. But that's something I actually want to do now. People have been expressing a lot of interest in that, and now that I'm back home, it actually makes sense to do something like that. Like, there was literally no point before, because it would cost so much just to post anything. But yeah, like for those folks who are asking about that, that's something I'm looking to do just in the new year. So check back with me on that front. But yeah, I'm back home and I can actually talk to people at a reasonable hour now. Thank you to everyone the past years, kind of bared with me in regards to the awkward stream times and just terrible connection. like whenever we tried to do the multiplayer stuff. It's honestly the freaking miracle the channel's done as well as it has. Like, just considering those circumstances, like I was literally so far away from everyone. Like the people who actually made the streams were freaking troopers. But yeah, it's great to be home. Thanks for all the well wishes on the safe flight too. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna get back to making videos, petting the floof, and for every like, he gets 1 pat. Just don't leave too many likes, or you know, I'll have to cuddle him for like 7 years. That's not the worst thing though, I guess. Talk to you later, guys.